Okay, we're back again with another exciting edition of Sports this morning on Channels Television. Always a delight to have you join us. I'm Austin Okonakpan.
Good morning and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
Okay, let's go to Uyo in Akwa Ibom State, where today the Nigeria Professional Football League Super 4 title will get a winner. Yes, the games will be decided today. Will it be Eimba or Akwa United or even Nasarawa that will be crowned champions?
Okay, we'll definitely find out today, but Warri Wolves is obviously out of that. Okay, right now let's go to Rwanda. What is happening there? It's going to be Mali and DR Congo in the final of the African Nations Championships. And of course, the final will be played on Sunday. Who is going to get that crown, DR Congo or Mali?
Wow, I can't wait for that game. It's going to be very, very explosive and between those two West African sides. Okay, from Rwanda, we go to Washington, where the White House still celebrated the Golden State 2015 NBA triumph, despite Steph Curry's 51-point performance just a few hours before. I love to see graciousness like that, you know, Austin, incredible.
I think it was actually apt, you know.
That's the sort of conversation that will be going. I know with President Barack Obama, a big fan of basketball, and of course, you know, it must have some love for the Washington Wizards. Might just go to Korea and say, so you come to Washington.
Chicago Bulls.
So, but you must just show some love. That's right there in the state.
Yeah.
You know, and then you do this to Washington Wizards. Sonny Young couldn't even talk about it last night, but then it tells us the quality that is in this Golden State Warriors team.
That's definitely, it's huge. It's huge. You know, when President Barack Obama was actually talking about Steph Curry, that he's the best, you know, shooter.
Same thing I said yesterday.
You talked about it. I was like, I will really take that because
but now because
Kobe
Obama
has done. No. I'll still not. I mean, I'll still not take it. I'll still give it to Kobe because for me, he's still actually, you know, in a kind of a class that he will have to work very hard to actually beat.
No, not really. I think me and Obama are correct on this one. No, but seriously, Steph Curry.
81 points.
Yes. No, that's the second most points in a single game from a single play. But we're talking just purely on shooting abilities. We're not saying it's the best of all time in terms of shooting, especially from downtown Austin, from the 3-point range. It's the best.
11
I mean, come on.
Game.
He's done it over and over again. He's got the record for that one. You can't take it away from him.
You can't take it away from him. But Golden State Warriors, the way they're going this season, they'll definitely just win the league. Because we take a look at the big teams they actually defeated in a row by 30 points. San Antonio Spurs we talked about, Cleveland Cavaliers we talked about. And you're looking at Golden State Warriors and you're asking what could possibly go wrong with this team?
Absolutely. The only thing that can go wrong is probably injury crisis. You know, if that happens, let's say the core of the team gets injured, I mean, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green and the likes, then that might be an issue. But as long as the core remains healthy, I really don't see how they're going to stop this team. Like Obama said, we're going to listen to him later on in the show. Like I said, it's a well-coached basketball side, and they just play basketball like it should be done. You know, some people have said they revolutionized the game. You know, they make a lot of assists in the game. They play as a team as well too. You know, very dynamic backcourt in Curry and Klay Thompson as well. So it'll be very hard for any other team to stop them going as we round off this season that we're in presently. So for me, you know, I won't be surprised if they make a couple more trips to the White House in the next couple of years.
But I think what I like about this team is that they play basketball with ease.
That's it.
You know, they're beating you and they're not sweating it. You know, they're just having fun.
That's because they're well coached.
That's right. You know, and every day they're developing into a proper team. You know, even take away some of the core names we know of. Somebody is stepping in, you know, to do the job. At a point, we're not talking about Draymond Green, and then he looks at Steph Curry is doing big things, Klay Thompson is doing big things. I need to step up. I'm sure Son is also looking at, I'm in the stars for that.
Remember in the final when he had to bring in Andre Iguodala, who happens to be MVP finals of that particular game.
Remember, we haven't really spoken about Iguodala a lot, of course. But I'm sure we're going to be talking about him once the playoffs come again.
Because the coach actually has the way of actually bringing in players that you don't even expect, and they will just make the difference in that game. Well, let's listen to Barack Obama. He actually says the coach, you know, Coach Kerr, when he went to their, their locker room and so just won a championship. He felt, okay, we can actually add one to it. And of course, what did he do? That same season, that one was definitely added to it.
Are in the midst of a pretty special 2-year run. Folks are saying that they are revolutionizing basketball. They are so good that they seem to be just breaking the game itself. And I don't play anymore, but I still know a little bit about basketball, and this really is one of the best that we've ever seen. Great shooting, great passing, a small ball, nuclear lineup. It's almost not fair. And they play not just well, but they play well together. They play as a team the way basketball is supposed to be played, and it's beautiful to watch. A few years ago, Joe Lacob took over, pointed to that 1975 championship banner and said, that's a very lonely flag, we need another one. And last year they got it. 67 wins, 16 straight at one point. That used to seem like a lot until this year, where they started off 24-0. Ended last season with their first title in 40 years. And obviously a big part of that was league MVP Steph Curry. Steph's a pretty good shooter. In the finals, Golden State faced Cleveland and a guy named LeBron. Down 2-1, Coach Kerr had the guts to shake up the lineup, and it worked. Andre came off the bench, played great D, took home the finals MVP, and it was a perfect example of the kind of team this is. Everybody doing their part, everybody ready to step up at any moment, unselfish play, folks looking out for each other.
Our organization is so honored to be here, to meet you, to tour the White House, and to celebrate our championship with you here. Our general manager, Bob Myers, who you met earlier, also mentioned to me that you're going to be a free agent at the end of this year. And so we don't know if you have anything lined up yet. We want you, as soon as your duties are done here in the White House, we'd like you to be the leader of Dub Nation.
44.
I think he told me I don't need to make up any more excuses to shoot more shots, so stuff like that. But he, like you said, he's got a great sense of humor, and this is what he does. He, great speaker, and the way that he was able to talk about our team and what we were able to accomplish this last year and know us on a personal level was pretty cool.
So that's it. So much love coming from President Barack Obama to the Golden State Warriors. Yes. I'm right there. He has an opportunity to join the team when he's done with the White House.
Yeah, I mean, what's a presidential visit without banter? Like, right. Obama does that a lot. So whenever, whether the NHL champions or whether it's the NBA, whenever they come, he expects some real good jokes from the president. I wasn't surprised at all. And in terms of being a free agent, I'm not sure. I bet the president has got several options in front of him after his tenure finishes at the White House. So I'm sure it's going to take his time, before deciding what to do next. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to go and be the general manager of the Golden State Warriors. If at all he wants to go into basketball, I'm sure he'll just go back to Chicago Bulls. Yeah,
definitely.